Hey guys.
So, hey guys, we're here, us guys, with you guys watching us guys do the hey guys.
Yeah.
Did you like what I did there?
You fucked up, but you saved yourself.
I kind of like, it's one of those things like it's like you're in the gym and you're looking at a girl working out and you trip and you fall down, and when you fall down and she looks, you start doing push-ups.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't look like you fall down. It just looks like you're doing randomly push-ups on the floor.
Yes,
Not that I know, because I don't go to the gym,
Oh.
but I hear people do that kind of stuff. No, really, I don't. I know it sounds like I'm saying something that I've done, but no, I don't go to the gym. Yeah, I don't go to the gym.
You guys can tell that we're very tired.
Yeah, we're very tired. But anyways, we went to a great show tonight. 4 bands, big. This is a big North American tour. Parkway Drive is the headliners, and then they got August Burns Red, which sounds like a samurai movie, but it's not. The Devil Wears Prada, which is not the movie, but the band, and Polaris, which is not an ATV, it's a band.
Oh.
Because there's the Polaris ATVs,
Oh.
you know, the ones where the hunters used to go hunting and fishing, Polaris ATV. They have it at the Bass Pro Shop. Those all terrain. You know what an ATV is?
I know what
right?
an ATV is.
Okay, but they have the Polaris ones.
Oh.
That's the brand, Polaris. See, I found one thing for each band. I could have said something for Parkway Drive. I could have said, like, place where you park your car or something.
That wouldn't have been.
No, the other ones were much better. All right, so this was the show tonight. I was really looking forward to this show. Had never seen any of those bands live. Some of them I'm more familiar than others. Obviously, the reason I went for the show was because of Parkway Drive.
Yeah.
But when you get the other 3 by default, it's not a bad deal. You know what I mean?
You get your money.
It's not like we paid to see Parkway Drive and we get Parkway Drive and Palisades. This is just me knocking Palisades.
Because you don't like Palisades.
No, I don't like Palisades. And we've been to a show where they were the openers, and that wasn't pleasant. So, moving on. Let's start with Polaris. By the way, the venue, we've been there before. This is at the Rebel in Toronto. We went there to see Black Veil Brides with Asking Alexandria. The place looked bigger. They expanded the place. When we went to that show in February, it was a lot smaller. Now they've expanded. They have a lounge area where there's a bar and you can just sit, and they have stripper poles.
No strippers.
No strippers.
It's very sad.
Very sad. And this is not fake news. This is like real news. If you're going to put stripper poles, you have to bring the strippers with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, this is unholy. You know what I mean? Like, blue balls were had by all people present, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure I was not the only one thinking, wow, great, there's poles. Sad, no strippers. But anyways, we were not that for that. But it would have been kind of cool. Yeah. I think it would have added to the show when the bands are playing, the strippers are dancing. That would have been... Listen, people not only would make it rain on the merch stand, they would make it rain on the strippers. Everybody would have gone home happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Everybody would have gone home happy. And then at the end, they could have had a big sausage. Outside. There's the guys selling sausages outside.
It took me a while. No, it took me a while to think of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So then after they could grab the money, and then they can go outside and get a big Polish sausage or a big Italian sausage. Yeah, that's the only ones they have. What can I say? So, first band, Polaris. What did you think of Polaris?
They were really good. I'm surprised because usually bands that are like the first openers, kind of like.
They're just there to warm the seat, if you will.
And no, these guys are really good.
I really enjoyed it. A couple of things I'll say. They did the Wall of Death.
They did.
And it really worked, and it was really incredible, and it was really amazing.
There wasn't much people in the front.
There was a lot of people, but there was not to the point where people couldn't move.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So it gave them room to kind of open up, and it was really cool. And also, I really like the guitar, not the guitar, the bass player and the lead singer's vocals.
Yeah, the dual vocal thing, it really works out well. I really enjoyed it as well. I heard Polaris before on the radio. Actually, they played The Remedy when we were going to the show. The band played it at the show. It was the last song on their 5-song set. And then we heard it again on the way home. So we heard The Remedy today 3 times. One of them live. So that's kind of cool. So I really like the band. I like the dynamic. I like how they interacted well with the audience. I like their stage presence, and more important, I like their music. I like their sound. It was fresh. It was new. I was a little disappointed that they didn't say the dingo ate your baby or crikey.
Or any Australian
stereotypes. Yeah. I was hoping for one of those since they're from the land of Down Under. You know. Well, can I throw any more out there? I don't think I can. I think I covered them all, right?
No, there's probably way.
You think that's a knife? This is a knife. You don't know what I'm talking about. That's Crocodile Dundee, the movie.
Oh.
Okay. Anyways, you're too young to know about Crocodile.
Oh no, I know what that is.
You know what that is? Anyways, Polaris was really good. After Polaris came The Devil Wears Prada, not the movie, the band. They played actually the song Worldwide, which we've done a video on our channel. Yeah. But what did you think of them?
I gotta admit, out of all three bands,
four,
sorry. Out of all four bands...
My God, your math is horrible.
No, it's not my math. I'm just really tired. Out of all four bands, I gotta say, they were probably my least favorite. Just because, Parkway Drive, so good. August Burns Red, really good. Then even
Polaris
was surprisingly really good. I gotta say, Devil Wears Prada.
Surprising to you, I'm sure for other people maybe not as surprising, but okay, go
ahead. But for me, Devil Wears Prada was probably the weakest link for me.
Wow, the tribe has spoken.
Yeah.
So now they're gonna vote you out. All right, so for me, I agree with you. I think from all four bands, and I'm not saying that they were not good. Devil Wears Prada was good.
Yeah.
Their set was good. I wish the lead singer was wearing a shirt. That's something else. I enjoyed their set. I thought they were good. I didn't think they commanded the audience as much as Polaris or August Burns Red or obviously Parkway Drive. So if I have to rank the four bands, I would say they were kind of the weakest link of the four. I thought Polaris was a lot stronger than the Devil Wears Prada. Having said that, their set was good.
Yeah.
It was not... if Polaris was not in the picture and it was just the other three, I would say, wow, they were all good. But, Polaris kind of set the bar kind of high.
Yeah.
And then I felt that the Devil Wears Prada, it was good, but not as good as Polaris was before. I enjoyed Polaris a lot more.
Even though Polaris played less
songs. Yeah, I enjoyed Polaris more. But the Devil Wears Prada was good, not as good. And that's just our personal opinion. Then August Burns Red, not the samurai movie. I don't think there's even a samurai movie, but there should be one. August Burns Red comes after, and what did you think of them?
He came out with a winter.
I was just going to say that.
With a winter coat and a toque. It's so hot.
I know it's Canada, and I know it's September.
Yeah.
And I know sometimes we get snowstorms in September, but it's freaking like 25 degrees.
It's really hot.
At like 10 o'clock at night, it's still like 25 degrees. It's hot. How he's not hot on stage? With a beanie.
He lost his beanie, by the way, like halfway.
No, but he still had the winter coat. He had like a parka on. Like what the hell? It's like, oh, I'm going to Canada. I better dress up.
Yeah.
Well, if you're they played Cleveland the day before. If in Cleveland is warm, we're not that far from Cleveland. It's not like once you cross the border, the temperature automatically drops by 20 degrees.
That's what a lot of people think.
I know. People think we live in igloos. They think we drive on the other side of the road just because we're kind of under the British Empire. And those people, you know what I call those people?
What?
Americans. Ooh. Zinger. So, August Burns Red. Besides the guy's wardrobe, which was very strange, to say the least, what did you think of them?
I like their performance. They had the big, kind of fire kind of thing in the background.
Yeah, their logo there. Yeah.
And it would light up. Their performance was really nice.
They were hyped too.
They were
very hyped. They tried the Wall of Death. Didn't really work out as well as Polaris.
Because there was more people.
You couldn't move. We'll talk more when we get to Parkway Drive about that. But you couldn't move. So I liked August Burns Red. Their set was 11 songs. So you got 5 from Polaris, 8 from The Devil Wears Prada, 11 from August Burns Red, and then 15 from Parkway Drive. I'll try to put the set lists on the description below so you guys can check it out. August Burns Red, I thought they were hyped.
Yeah.
I thought the lead singer of the band is an incredible hype man. The shit that he was doing with the mic, like flunging the mic, I was waiting for him to hit the guitar player in the face.
No, I was waiting for him to, because he was doing it near the crowd, I was waiting for him to let go and it, goes out.
No, but but I like that shit. He was like he reminded me. Okay, guys, he didn't remind me from the way he looked, or he's like a hype man. He's like Flavor Flav. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, boy. No, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's like a hype man. Like, he's jumping around, playing around with the mic. He like, you know, while the guitar player is doing a solo, he's like dancing.
He's right next to him, waving the mic right at the guitar
and there was
player.
one point in time he was doing the Indian dance. You know, when you go like, you go like this. You know, you're screwing the light bulbs.
Yeah.
And like, he was, no disrespect intended. You know, like, you know, he's half Indian. So when we have family get-togethers, we see that all the time. One of these days, I'm going to take light bulbs and I'm going to put them in their hands while they're dancing. That would be hilarious.
You'd get kicked out so fast, though.
Why? Because I'm the only white guy at the party?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
and you're doing that stuff.
Hey, we're going to be at a party tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at one of your mom's cousin's party, where I'm going to be the only white dude there. Oh, that's going to be interesting. One of these is not like the others.
Can you circle the different things?
Yeah. Mark the differences. It's all me, like one big circle around me. Anyways, he's like a hype man, right? Like he was doing that. He was dancing. You know, he was vibing with it. I love that.
But
I enjoy that. That's like a show on its own.
How the hell was he not tired? He's sweating because he has the big jacket on, and then he's doing all that
with a toque.
With the toque.
Yeah, the guy was like, maybe he
was headbanging and his toque fell off into the crowd.
Oh man, it was. By the way, there was shoes flying from since the show started to the show ended. I saw these Nikes flying all over the place. I don't know if it's because of copper nickel or what the hell is going on.
So what's it called? For this reason, what was it called? Children of Bodom. The reason why the person lost their shoes because in the mosh pit, right? These people didn't lose their shoe in the mosh pit. I don't think they lost their shoe. They just took it off and threw it.
Yeah, that's what I think was going on too. And beer was being thrown off. Let me tell you guys, the level of douchebaggery at this concert was all-time high.
Yeah,
all-time high.
From 1 to 10, I gotta say it was about 11.
Yeah, but you know what? The more I go to all ages shows, this was an all ages show, and the more I go to 19 and over shows, I must say the all ages shows are full of douchebags. Yeah. I mean, like it's
someone.
I guess it comes with the youth.
You know what's funny though? Someone threw a beer, and I was right next to the sound guys. Someone threw a beer
at the sound guys,
and it landed almost on like one of their gear. If it did, the show would have been over.
No. Anyway, so August Burns Red, I really enjoyed it. I think the front man, he's like so hyped with the mic, dancing around, doing all the light bulbs and shit. Honestly, dude, I love that. That's what I want from the front man. I want him to be interactive with the audience. Because, you know, if I just want to hear the music, I can hear it at home. I don't need to go to the concert. So when I go to the concert, I want something extra. And that guy gave me something extra. I was focused on him the whole time. Like, what is this dude going to do? Is he going to hit somebody? I was waiting for him to hit the security guards at the front. Go like this and bang! And then
or bang. Do this, go like to the end of the stage.
Yeah, something. And then there was a part where he was doing like the fishing thing. You know, the dance where he goes like this and then he was fishing the guitar player. And it was, the cool thing about it is he was doing that during the solo, and to match the solo, every time he would do this, the guitar would go meow, and he would go meow. You know, like that was cool. Like I love that shit. Anyway, so after
I feel like one day though he's gonna do that and he's gonna hit the guitar
one day something is gonna go wrong.
Yeah.
I mean,
or one of the security guards. That's gonna happen. It's
gonna happen. So, anyways, then comes the main event, the main course, the main dish, the big kahuna, Parkway Drive, also from Australia.
But before that, Parkway Drive was setting up.
Oh, I almost forgot about that.
They were playing. They play music in between, and they play
the song. You have to explain this. This is the song before they come on stage. So this was like the interlude, the intro track, if you will, to them coming on stage. And that song was
Chop Suey from System of a Down.
And the whole crowd
was singing.
By the way, this show was sold out. The place was packed. Yeah. I mean, it was packed. Maybe that's why they couldn't fit the strippers in, because it was really packed. I don't think we could even fit strippers on the poles. So it was really packed. Everybody singing, including yours truly,
Yeah.
singing Chop Suey. It was such a come to Jesus moment.
Yeah.
When you're in a place like that, that pack, that song comes on, everybody singing along, every word. It felt like a religious experience. Do you know what I mean? It was like the skies opened and Jesus came down and he shout. By the way, that's a line from a Machine Head song. So,
And also, a quote from you after the song ended was, "That was better than the whole concert so far."
well, I was exaggerating, but
That was really cool.
It was really cool. Come on, it's not every day that you go to a show, they play that song, and you couldn't even hear the lyrics from the actual song because everybody was so loud singing every single word that's all you could hear. It was incredible. It was the energy was palpable.
It makes me want to go see System of a Down.
Me too, but
I don't.
Come on, get on stage somewhere. Well, not somewhere here. I would definitely go. They're still one of my favorite bands.
Yeah,
they're still one of my favorite bands. So, anyways, that moment to me was one of the highlights of the night, you know. And then Parkway Drive comes on, and they start with Wishing Wells. They played a lot from the new album, and let me tell you, son, they played my favorite songs from the new album. They played Absolute Power, which corrupts absolutely. The Truth Drops Like a Bomb, in case you didn't know. But now you do, because you went to the show and he told you that. So now you know. I absolutely love that song. That song has so much energy. It's like, they start with Wishing Wells, then they throw in The Void in the middle, you know, Vice Grip. What else did they throw in there? Obviously, Vice Grip is not from the new album, but I'm saying the songs that they played from the new album work really well live.
Yeah.
And I really like what they did. They didn't play 2 or 3 in a row of the new album. They played one from the new album, then they put one from a different album.
Yeah.
Like, they really
spaced it out.
Spaced all the songs out. They mixed new with old, with older, with newer. Like, they spaced it out.
Yeah.
15 songs went by like this. Really quick.
But probably my favorite thing about Parkway Drive was for all the other bands, you would look at their sound guy or their lights guy, and they were just standing there, you know, doing their thing.
It's the light guy, by the way.
But the light guy for Parkway Drive, he's going ham. He's just like,
no, he's doing like,
oh yeah, he's doing, instead of just doing this, he's doing this.
Yeah,
it was so cool.
Guys, go to our Instagram account. There's a video there of the sound guy at work during I filmed it. The guy was epic.
He has so much fun.
The guy was epic. You know, the guy was incredible.
He gives
the set list.
Yeah,
we got the set list for Parkway Drive thanks to him. He was cool enough. We asked him before the show started, and he handed over to us after the show. He was epic. But let me say this. I was really impressed with Parkway Drive. I really like their sound. I really like their music. I really like their live performance, the live show, the sound, the stage presence, everything. The song, I was blown away. If there's one band tonight that I would pay money to go see again, Parkway Drive, 100%. 100%. Incredible show. By the way, when I did the album review, and you guys can check that album review. Now I have to put it there. Okay, fine, I'll put it. When I did the album review, I said one of my favorite songs was Pray. And I said in the album review that this song is really going to work well in a live setting. Because it's kind of an anthem. People can sing along in the chorus. And I said that in the album review before they even play the freaking song live. I said that in the album review. Guess what? They play that song live. By the way, I just lied a little bit because the first 2 songs were from the new album. Was Wishing Wells and then Pray was right after. So I said in the album review that I picked it as one of my favorite songs. I believe I picked Wishing Wells, Pray, and it wasn't Absolute Power. I picked a different one. There's another song on the album that I really like, but Absolute Power is a badass song. And I said that Pray, the reason I really like that song is because I really think it would work in a live setting. I really think it's an anthem song, a song that people can sing along with the band and really get the crowd involved.
Yeah.
And exactly how I described that song during the album review is exactly how the song plays out live. When I was listening to that song live, I was like, wow, I'm a musical genius. I mean, not creating music, but critiquing.
Listening to it and then
critiquing it. Yeah, I'm really good at that because exactly what I said about this song is exactly how it played in a live setting. So I was like doing this. Yeah, good job. Yeah, good job. I did a good job. So I really love Parkway Drive. I don't know how you feel. Of all the bands, Parkway Drive, obviously. I mean, sometimes we go to shows, and when we leave the show, we complain about the sound. The sound wasn't good.
Or the sound was good.
The sound today was really good. And I'll say one more thing. Parkway Drive's sound, vocals, everything, was like listening to a CD. It was crisp. It was clear. The vocals weren't muffled. Sometimes the guitars and everything is louder than the vocals and stuff like that. It was perfect. The sound, when we went there the previous time, the sound was good. Yeah. I don't think it was as good as this time because now the place is bigger, it's open. The sound can travel better, and the sound today blew me away. How good the sound was from all the bands, but especially Parkway Drive. It was like I was listening to the CD. There was no like, I can barely understand what he's saying. No, it was crisp, it was clear. I loved it. Anyways,
I feel like during Parkway Drive there was more douchebaggery than
tons of people push. Come on, man!
Pushing, throwing beers,
and people just being absolutely obnoxious and rude because they were already drunk. And people with
triple fisting beers.
Come on, man! Like I went to Dimmu Borgir like a week ago. There was nobody double fisting beers or triple fisting beers. Like, come on. There are certain bands that attract certain crowds, and certain crowds that are attracted by certain bands are complete douchebags. Not everybody. I'm generalizing, obviously, but we're going to get lots of thumbs down on this video because of this, but who cares? That's my opinion. You don't see this shit. Monday, I'm going to Amorphis. I'm going to try to count how many people I see double fisting beers at Amorphis. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to see one.
It was funny because
people are going to buy one, drink it, then go buy another if they want and drink it. People are not going to walk around with 5, 6, 7 beers.
It was funny because I saw a guy with 3. I'm like, oh, okay, he's probably going to go give them to his friends. And he took a sip from every single one of them. I'm like, okay, that's not going to his friends.
And if it is, he's even a bigger douchebag than what I'm just saying. All right, guys, we had fun. Parkway Drive was a great show. If they come to a town nearby on this tour in North America, I highly recommend you guys going because these 4 bands together, it's a pretty sick show.
Yeah.
So you should go. You guys should check it out. Monday, I'm going to be at Amorphis, Dark Tranquillity, Omnium, Gatherum, Moonspell by myself. It's a 19 and over. He can go. So I'll be there on Monday. We'll have, I will have a concert review up on Tuesday. Following that on Friday, I'm going to be at Cellar, Darling. So there will be a concert review for that on Saturday. So there's a couple of shows happening now. So there's going to be a couple of concert reviews.
Yeah, the next couple of concert reviews is just going to be you by yourself.
From now until December will be by myself because the next show that you're going is Ghost, December 8th. Between now and December 8th, I'm going to Amorphis, what I just mentioned, Cellar Darling, Alestorm with Gloryhammer, Winter Sun with Neobliviscaris, Paradise Lost, and Carach Angren with Wolfheart and Wears Prada. Lots of shows. All right, guys. See you tomorrow on the internets, on the videos. We will have some video for you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. We're supposed to have Nightwish. I don't think we're going to have Nightwish because there's a bunch of videos that just came out and probably, most likely, will be Wolfheart tomorrow. But if we have to skip Nightwish, we will, and we'll do Nightwish the following Sunday. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.
See you.
Take care, guys.